They roll them into 3, yellow lights out. It's open wheel showtime at Davenport. All right, there goes the number 27M, Mark Schulte, into that number 1 spot. And the number 8 car, Jaden Fryer, up high, wide, and handsome. Right up on that top shelf. Matt Werner now coming in the middle. And he has got a nice run coming off, too. And he'll pull up right next to that number 27M of Mark Schulte. Digging and clawing right in the center of the track. And it looks like he gets a hold of some. And Werner, he'll lead this time by in the number 93. They'll show Schulte in second. 1 JR Ben Chapman third. Jaden Fryer fourth. Blaze Lewis running fifth. The number 44X. Denny Eckrich sixth. Charlie Moore seventh. Cody Laney eighth. Spencer Dirks ninth. Chris Zog in the number 9Z 10th. And we got a caution flag on the racetrack. We are back to work. Here we go. All right, through 1 and 2. Everybody makes it. Down the back stretch he goes. Spencer Dirks trying to run that top shelf. And he is able to do a little passing early on. But it looks like the fast way around the racetrack right now is down on the bottom. And the number 93 of Werner out into the number 1 spot. Mark Schulte running the groove below him in that number 27M. He's digging and clawing, trying to run down Werner in the number 93. 1 JR Ben Chapman back in third place. Now the 27 Schulte gets a little run on Werner. Werner takes it in the center of the racetrack. Schulte down on the bottom. They'll race off turn 4. And it looks like Schulte by a nose this time by. They are 4 wide, a gaggle of cars behind Schulte and Werner. And man, there is a slugfest going on here at Davenport Speedway. 14 laps left to go when they come by this time. And Schulte, your race leader, we got a caution flag on the racetrack. Paul Howard, that white number 15, gets it turned around, bringing out the Excel Shocks and fabrication caution flag. All right, down the back stretch they go, and it's the number 27M, Mark Schulte, by a nose. Matt Werner up there on that top shelf trying to get it rolling, but a little more traction coming off the bottom. And the bottom seems to be the place to be. Right now, they're bumper to bumper, wheel to wheel. Schulte still a gaggle of cars all around him. Benny Chapman able to roll up on the back bumper of Schulte. Werner up on that top shelf. And now the number 50, Denny Eckrich, rolling in fourth place. He runs through the center of the racetrack. Werner up high in second. Ben Chapman third on the bottom. Denny Eckrich up high in the number 50, running fourth. And Eckrich with a nice run coming out of turn 4. But he'll still set in fourth place. Fifth, Cody Laney in that number 12. Jay Laney now pulling up next to Eckrich. They race down the back stretch. And Laney's starting to get a hold of something on the bottom. We're going to have 11 laps to go this time by. Well, there you go. Werner up on that high side. Now it looks like the high side's starting to come in a little bit. Spencer Dirks back in sixth place, but he's got that 29 car rolling on that top shelf. He's starting to move in on that front pack of 5 cars. Werner in the lead, the number 93, the 27, Schulte on the bottom in second, and Benny Chapman putting a little pressure on that number 27, pulling up on his back bumper. Chapman using the brakes an awful lot. Let's see if he can get her done. All right, still traffic up front. Werner now starting to stretch his legs a little bit. He gets out about a 4-car length lead. Top shelf starting to work good for him. And the number 50 car, Denny Eckrich, moves her up into the number 2 spot. Benny Chapman up into third, the number 1 car, and Mark Schulte shuffles back to 4th place. They're going to be coming up on lap traffic. They've got 7 laps left to go. I don't know if they got enough time to get into that lap traffic. That's going to play a role, but Matt Werner out to a nice about a 5-car length lead. He's got a little breathing room. Eckrich right behind him in that number 50, and Eckrich really starting to close the gap. When you look at 1, 2, 3, you have got Precision Performance Performers 1, 2, 3. And then right behind him, Dirks, the number 29, and we got a caution flag on the racetrack. Excel Shocks in fabrication caution flag flying once again. Look down here right now. We got the number 93, Matt Werner, your race leader. Denny Eckrich right behind him in the number 50 running second. 1 JR, Ben Chapman running third. Fourth, the number 29, Spencer Dirks. Fifth, the number 27M, Mark Schulte. Sixth, the number 12J, Cody Laney. Seventh, Eric Barnes in the number 1. Eighth, the number 111, Ethan Braxma. Ninth, the 99M, Charlie Moore. And rounding out the top 10 right now, 8 of Jaden Fryer and Chris Zog, New Liberty, Iowa, running 11th. Blaze Lewis back to 12th, but Zog very good on restarts. We'll see if he can make up a little ground on this next green flag. Here we go down the back stretch. 93, your race leader, Matt Werner, looking to pick up $1,000 for his efforts tonight. Out of turn 4, here we go. All right. Eckrich the 50 up next to Werner. They come off turn 2 down the back stretch, and Eckrich putting the heat on in the flying 50. All right, Werner up high. Eckrich trying to keep her straight. He gassed it up. And that time by, they got Eckrich in the lead, the number 50. So we got 5 laps left to go. Now Werner with a good run coming off too, and Eckrich down on the bottom, still trying to bring that thing slow through the turn. They come out of turn 4, and now Werner back into the number 1 spot, the number 93. He'll lead with 4 laps left to go. Eckrich is gonna have to move her up the top shelf, try a little slingshot. Looks like Werner's starting to get away from a little bit, and it looks like 27M and Benny Chapman, things are heating up. We got a car sideways down at turn 4. Caution flag on the racetrack. Excel Shocks and Fabrication. Caution flag. Line. They come out of turn 4. Here we go. Werner. He'll pull up next to number 50 of Eckrich going down a backstretch. Eckrich putting the heat on, and Benny Chapman getting in the mix now. The number 1 car, Eric Barnes in the mix. We got him piled up down in turn 3. Blaze Lewis, tough break for him. Out of number 4, here we go. They are back to work. All right, Benny Chapman, Denny Eckrich, Matt Werner coming out of turn 4. And now the number 1, Eric Barnes, getting in the mix. They are 5 cars battling. White flag flies. 1 lap left to go. All right, Werner with a little 1-car advantage. Going down the backstretch, Eckrich takes him into turn 3 out of turn 4. And the win's gonna go to Matt Werner in the number 93. Denny Eckrich finishes second. Benny Chapman third. Spencer Dirks fourth. Eric Barnes fifth. That is your top 5 of picking up the win.